What up, people? Welcome to the Push Ball Black Show. I'm your host, Christian, and this one might be real quick because Bulls got blown out 108-84 against the Toronto Raptors. There really isn't much to talk about because it was basically a deep. Both teams didn't shoot very well for most of the game. Toronto was able to make adjustments, sort of, in the second half, and the Bulls only had two players in double figures, and in Zach LaVine having 11, and Wendell Carter having 12, and everybody else was in single figures. And the Raptors defended the Bulls very, very well, and Kobe White only had 8 points off the bench. 3 of 14 in 22 minutes. This is going to be one of them games that you just look at the film and you're just like, okay, this is what we did wrong, this is what we did wrong, this is what we did wrong. It wasn't even like the Raptors shot crazy from three. They outshot the Bulls from three, but it wasn't like the Memphis game, and it wasn't like, it sure as heck wasn't the Charlotte game. The biggest problem with the Bulls is in this game was they don't really know who their guy is. Zach LaVine tries to be that guy. I don't see it consistently. He tries really hard to score a lot of points. When he's off, there's no one else. And I've said it before, I've said it this season, in the 3 games I've did this. Lauri Markkanen is the best player on your team. They're not making a point to give him the ball. The first game against Charlotte, he had a double-double, 35 and 17. This game, he only had 9 points. There has to be a way, and I heard Stacey King say it toward the end of the broadcast, there has to be a way that Zach and Lauri can play together consistently. Jim Boylan has to figure that out, because that's the only way this team is going to do anything consistently. Now, the Raptors are the defending champs, and they will make the playoffs. And they defended the Bulls very well, and they had 12 blocks, and they altered a lot of shots. They altered a lot of shots at the rim, and they had, let's see, they had 5 Raptors in double figures. Siakam with 19, Anunoby with 17, Lowry with 11, Van Vliet with 16, and Ibaka with 18. And in the fourth quarter, I think they had like 4 blocks in the fourth quarter. So this was a good defensive effort by the Raptors. The Raptors are still going to be a playoff team. So there's nothing to really get super mad about, because it wasn't like it was a lack of effort. They just couldn't score. This is a problem though, because they couldn't score last year. They didn't run. The Raptors outran them. Van Vliet was still, I mean, you kind of know what they're going to do. Like, they're running that 2-point guard set, really, and Van Vliet is just going to the hole all game. And that's what happened. So New York is Monday, and I think New York is going to be better for the Bulls if they move. Although that team is very athletic, and R.J. Barrett, New York got something to R.J. Barrett. But yeah, this is one of those games where you just kind of burn the tape, really. This wasn't really just like nobody just really went off. Like last year, and even in the Charlotte game, you had guys going off for career goals or career nights. This wasn't one of them situations. This was just a team that started out real slow with you, because that's something that the Bulls have a problem with, starting out really, really slow. But that goes into not having a guy yet, too. Like, who's your guy? Is it Zach? Is it Marketing? Is it Kobe? And I say, is it Kobe because Kobe can come off the bench and score in bunches. Although he didn't do it tonight, that's a situation where he's going to be a problem for teams with his quickness and his height. So New York's going to be a better matchup for them. They can match the speed with the Bulls. The only thing I'm going to say about this game, and this is going to be, until they figure this out, this is going to be trying to think of the word here. This is going to be a situation throughout the season. Can Lauri Markkanen consistently give you double digits? And I'm not talking about 10 or 11 points. I'm talking about like 18 to 20. Can Lauri Markkanen give me 18 to 20 points throughout the season? Because he only had 9 today, and after that double-double against Charlotte where he dropped 35 and 17, they still haven't made an effort to go give him the ball. Like, I listened to the post game a little bit, and Kendall Gill was talking about how they watched the Mavericks game yesterday, and Luka Doncic is the leader, and he shot a three-pointer to not necessarily win the game, but like clinch the game. And he's walking to the bench and he's saying, "This is my team, and we don't have that on the Bulls." We kind of do in Zach LaVine, but he isn't the best player on this team. Lauri Markkanen is. And even though Lauri Markkanen isn't a guard, he's a big man. They got to get him the ball. And what Stacey King mentioned toward the end of the broadcast is Jim Boylen have a strategy to get those two playing together well at the same time? Because what seems to happen is either Zach plays well or Markkanen plays well. And the same thing was going on last year. When Zach plays well, Markkanen doesn't play well, and vice versa. Who's your guy? Who's your main option? They don't really have a main option. They're still trying to figure that out. But anyway, that's gonna be it, because there's really nothing like deep here. The Raptors were just better. So I will be doing a Bears cast tomorrow. A little bit later, probably they're going up against the LA Chargers, and the next Bulls cast will be Monday. But I will see you guys tomorrow to talk Bears. Later.